Good afternoon, traders. This is Don Hensley from Speed Trader with an incredible live session for you today. I've got the man, the myth, and the legend himself on today's webinar, and I am really, really pumped. Now, before I turn things over to him, I just want to give you guys a little instance, a little blurb, a little something for you to think about, okay? I want you to remember this. Trading is everywhere. The skills that you get in trading are in fact everywhere. And let me give you a quick example. You go to the dealer to buy a car. The dealer says the price is $40,000. Do you offer him $40,000 or do you offer him less? You offer them less, right? Because that's how negotiation works. Well, with direct market access, we offer you the opportunity to do exactly that. It's the chance, and in many instances, the realization of a better fill. Let's do some quick math. Let's say that there's a security out there, a stock, an equity out there that you're looking to pick up. And right now it's trading at $1.25. So if you pick up 15,000 shares, that's $18,750 on the purchase, plus whatever the trade fee may be. And some of you may be paying as high as $6.95 per trade. But with direct market access, what if I were to give you the opportunity to realize a fill that was 1 cent less than $1.25? A fill at $1.24 would bring your total purchase in at $18,600. So that's a $150 savings off of something that you're looking to pick up anyway. My point is this, guys. My point is that direct market access gives you the opportunity for better fills. Try and see the forest for the trees. With that having been said, there is a buzz on the bird, okay? Social media has absolutely exploded with regard to the new venture that is My Investing Club. I got to be honest with you. I'm so pumped about this right now. Bao, I just got to turn this right over to you and get everything started. Let me ask you a question. I mean, you have been at this for so long. You're so successful in this. What is it that made you turn around and say, you know what, I'm going to start giving back to the community?
Well, as you know, I've been giving back to the community for a long time now, but I wanted to focus and actually give back more. And the only way to do that is to actually go all out, right? Because I've been giving like pieces of information here and there online all the time, but that was not enough. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of teasing that information because I'm like, do I really want to get into this business? It's not even a business because this is pretty much like a life now. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't worked this hard, Jesus, in forever. I'm literally working 10 to 12 hours a day and
Wow.
making videos, waking up. And the thing is this, in order to correctly teach someone to trade, you have to trade. There's no way around it. How the fuck are you, I'm sorry, can I curse?
No, that's all right. That's fine. It ain't G-rated. That's fine.
But you know, it's like in order to do something, you have to, yeah, in order to teach something, you have to know it and you have to do it, right? Like how can I be a football coach if I've never played football? It's just common sense stuff. You know, it's like I can read a book all I want about football, but unless I take a hit and a tackle, I wouldn't know how to teach you how to tackle, right? And so
Right.
that's the whole thing. A lot, and I just got fed up because, man, back in the day, there was a little more respect for the teaching community because, like, at least be a trader if you're gonna teach. Now they're just paid actors, dude. These guys don't even trade anymore. They go in. They just the whole thing is marketing. They have Google ads and they're selling the dream. And so I just got really sick of it. And the reason why I didn't want to really do this beginning because it's like it's very time consuming. And I was like, I told my friend Alex. So this is how MIC came about. Because I was pretty much retired. I did what I needed to do, and there's really I lost interest in trading because after a while, money doesn't really mean much if you already have money. So waking up, because I live in California, and in order for me to wake up at 4 a.m., there has to be a huge motivating factor above and beyond money, right? How much more money do you need, right? I mean, I made enough where it's like, dude, I don't really want to wake up anymore. And so I got really depressed because I've been doing this for so long. And it's like, dude, I thought I reached a certain goal, it will make me happy. You know, I thought all my dreams would be accomplished, but it was really sad when I reached it. It was a very empty feeling. And I'm telling you guys, if you just chase money, it's never ending, right? It doesn't fulfill you. You have to have a purpose. So this is how MIC came. So Alex called me up one day. He goes, "Pal, I'm a young kid. I made a shitload of money, but I'm so depressed. I'm so unhappy. I have no purpose." It's just like, dude. And so I'm like, dude, I feel the same way. And so we set out to maybe do something and help other people. So now I'm actually energized to wake up. I want to wake up because I want to trade. And the reason I want to trade is I want to be able to do it and then teach upon it. So that's why you notice what we do very differently here at MIC. We actually trade. We don't just make video recaps of what happened unless we actually traded it. Because there's no point. It's like I can look at a chart and know what the hell happened. Why do I need to pay you to tell me the obvious, right? Especially from a guy that didn't even trade the stock. And so we made it a point to, hey man, I don't want to be a fake marketing person. So I coined this term a long time ago. It's called a FURU, FURU. And that was it's all over the lexicon of trading. Everyone just starts talking. So I coined it a long time. It's called a fake guru. Because back in the day, there's like, this is a guru. Pay me, I'm a guru. So I was like, you ain't no guru, you know. So I call it a guru, a furu now, you know, a fake guru. So now it's everywhere. And we coined another term. So the huru, HURU. Okay, it's a hindsight guru. A hindsight guru. This is the brother of the furu. You know, they're the same family of idiots. And so what happens is the hindsight guy is a guy that doesn't really trade, but he comes in after the fact and goes, see, if you've done this and this, I'm like, oh, God, no shit, Sherlock, right? And so that's what we came about. So me and Alex was like, I needed to team up with someone that actually traded, and I made a point to tell Alex, like, if you are going to post your P&L, don't cherry pick. You have to post every day, the good and the bad. Did it close? Did my screen close?
No, I made you the presenter. I'm so excited. I want these guys to be able to see your screen and like everything that you're talking about right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, what was I saying? I was like, yeah, Alex. I was like, if you're gonna show your P&L, and they're big P&Ls, by the way, you must be able to show the negatives too. So you have to do it every day. So by doing that, it's an accountability. And so we do things very differently here. This is why all of relationships has been like anybody like you guys, Don, you and Craig. I've known Craig for a long time. I've been with Speed Trader, Jesus, for like 10 years at least, right? Yeah. I've been using, I mean, a long time. So I don't partner unless I truly believe in the product. If you take a look, like if you know my history online, there's so many people that wanted to throw money at me to pitch their product. And you never see me take a referral fee for the past 10, 15 years, right? Even though I referred it to all over the place. And so this is my first actual presentation with a broker. So it's the weirdest thing, dude. I've referred hundreds of people. I could have made a ton of money, but this is the very first time that I'm actually like getting on and praising, you know, a broker. And I'm telling you, dude, it's like, so there's a couple of things in the brokerage business, okay? You can't get everything. It's like this. How am I going to say this? It's like if you're dating a hot chick, she may not be the smartest one, right? So somewhere in the, I'm not saying that Speed Trader is everything, but I'm saying, so in terms of, let's say, for example, locates. No one has every locate. You know, that's the bottom line. You can't have all that kind of stuff, right? And so what the key ingredient when I look for a broker is the fact that, are they honest? I mean, dude, you're holding my money, dude, right?
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, I'm telling you, the first thing, are you honest? Can I trust you? It's like, are you a real broker? Are you licensed? You know, just stupid shit that people think about. So there's people are sending their money overseas. I'm like, what if this guy doesn't give you money back? Yeah. You know, or like you putting your money into, let's say, some sort of LLC prop group or whatever. Like, really? What if he walks away? So these are the common sense shit that people don't understand. You know, it's like, and so so for me, man, I'm telling you, dude, because I had a lot of money, I'm scared shitless. Like during the financial crisis, what if it goes down? And the FDI, and like, you know, the insurance and all that stuff, it's like only covers up to what, a couple 100,000. So I had like a lot of money back then in there, right? I took it out now because, but I'm like, dude, so when like a speed trade, I had millions of dollars in there, right? So I was like, can I trust these guys? so so that's what I'm saying. So when you pick a broker, guys, seriously, if the broker's promising you all this stuff, like go overseas, you can break all the federal laws and do whatever the hell you want to do. They're breaking the federal law. It means that you know the fact that they're breaking the federal law by circumventing, by going overseas, that means that they'll screw you too. If they're breaking the law, like what are chances you got to get your money back if some shit happens?
It can be kind of crazy, and it can be very scary for a lot of people. I agree with you.
Yeah, and so like I said, man, so these guys, Speed Trader has been, Craig has been great. I know him for a long time. He's always been, you know, straight up, and that's why we're here, man. It's like I'll give you another example, like equity feed. I'll give you an example. Same thing with Speed Trader, dude. I refer tons of people to the brokerages I use, right? I've never once asked for a referral fee, have I? Never.
No.
Yeah, and so now I started this thing, and the reason I started this MIC is now it's a club. So I consider it like a Costco club, and hoping we have more users. The more users we have, the more buying power we have to, I hate to say this, to press, let's say, Speed Trader, give us a better deal, right?
Sure. What am I going to say no to you? You know I can't do that. Come on.
So it's great, you know, it's a win-win situation for everybody. And the fact that it's like it's like, dude, I'm everything I put my name on, it's my reputation that I built forever. And that's all you have in life. And I think that's why I am a popular guy online, because I tell it like it is. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I'm not a normal guy where it's like money doesn't influence me. I came from nothing. I had no money. It doesn't matter to me if I have money or no money. I'd rather have money, but you know, but it's like, it doesn't hurt me because, like, dude, a guy came from nothing. I seen it, and it doesn't make me happy. What makes me happy is having a relationship like this, where, dude, I started. Whereas I give you an example, like, dude, I finally decided, hey, I'm gonna start my own mentoring service, right? And I could have done this a long time ago, guys. So the guys that say I do this for money, it's like, dude, I could have done this a long time ago. Why did I choose now to do it? Because it's the right time in my life. You know, it's like trading. It's all timing. So I'll say this, okay? Let me show you. This is a classic example of. So I'll tell you this: the secret to stock trading is not being the smartest guy. The secret to stock trading is being the most disciplined guy. I always have this saying: I'd rather be rich than be right. This stock is not worth this price, obviously. But you know what, man? I don't give a damn what I think. Is trading at like ridiculous amounts of money. You see what I'm saying? And so when you get into the thought of this can't be this price, it's like the market doesn't give a damn what you think. So my advice to you guys is just, so this is the things that we teach at MIC, okay, my investing club. Is these are these simple rules that I tell people. It's like, first off, you have to get rid of your arrogance. You know, your ego is what's gonna stop you from doing all this stuff. And so this is a classic example of, like, it's like, dude, how do I explain this? The guys that are very arrogant think they know it all, and then they would ride this out till the death. So let's say it goes down. So they all got trapped here. I don't want to say names, but like even like these newsletters like Citron and stuff. Like, so now it runs up, and it's like, let me see, and how do I explain this without? It's not being right that makes you money, guys. It's acting. It's on timing, right? It's being disciplined enough to wait. So I had a good analogy yesterday when I did my little IG live rant, and I compared trading to this. Imagine if you go to the casino, and you play blackjack. But instead of betting first and seeing your cards, you're able to see the cards and then place your bet. That's exactly what trading is, man. I'm sitting down at a casino for blackjack. 2 cards come out. I have a 12. I don't want to bet. I'm waiting for the optimal hand, right? 18, 19, 20, and 21s. So that's what trading's all about. It's waiting. It's a discipline to wait until the optimal situation arises. You don't want to be too early. You don't want to be, I'd rather be a little late than early. So it's all about timing. But the key in trading is patience and discipline, and compare it to blackjack. If you didn't have to bet on a blackjack hand until the cards came out, what 2 cards would you bet on? And so I don't understand why these guys are waiting, are not trading like optimal hands, right? So that's what we teach in the MIC. Seriously, dude, it's like the simplest concept but people don't see. They try to they try to make things more complicated than this. You have any questions on it? Yeah, I don't know if I went on a big tangent there.
No. I mean, I think that, it's funny to hear you say that. One of the things that we used to say prior to my speed trader days, I was at another firm. One of the things that we used to say to our clients was, when it comes to equities, when it comes to a growth, when it comes to a play where you're looking at, a buy low and sell high, the market is negotiated. So what does not matter, and it's so funny to hear you say this, because we used to say this all the time, doesn't matter what you think of what you're holding, doesn't matter what I think of what you're holding. What matters is what other people think of what you're holding when you go to sell it, right? That's what matters, because that's what's going to determine your price. So I got to be honest with you. I think what you're saying is fantastic. Tell us a little bit more about some of the features of MIC, and what are some of the great things that you guys have in your chat room that may not be available in other spots.
They have me. Seriously, I tell you straight out, it's like whoever runs whatever mentoring service you sign up to, you're paying for that person. And so it's like, it's like, if you're gonna pay for some kid, this kid may have made a lot of money in a year, but what the hell is a year over a course of a lifetime? You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff that you basically, whoever you align with in the room, that is supposed to be your freaking mentor. How are you being mentored by these guys that don't even trade, who spends most of their time buying cars and showing off on the internet? It's just stuff like that. It's like, dude. And so I'm a very realistic guy. And so what we teach here is basically how I teach people the way that I got to where I am today. It's not selling the dream, it's working hard and taking base hits. These guys are talking about swinging, holding. I'm like, dude, man, yes, that's eventually you're going to get there. But in the beginning, you have to take base hits, man. And I pull up this all the time. There's 252 trading days. It adds up, man. You don't need much. You just need consistency. You see this? Do you see this on the screen, guys?
Yeah, they can see that.
Okay, yeah. You see what I'm saying? So if you break it down, I mean, $200 a day is $50,000. Who doesn't want $50,000 extra income, right?
Yeah.
All you need is a $200 a day. It's as simple as that, right? It's mind blowing when you break it down to these simple numbers. And then there's a lot of tricks and stuff that we talk about, like a lot of rules, like when you should best trade. And these are the only people that know this are the people that have been trading for a long time. So we have all these things that the members have seen, and I think it's, dude, that's what saved me, because I lost all money trying to find these rules, And so once I started realizing, so basically all the rules that I come up with is based upon my own experience, and I lost a lot of money to formulate these rules. So, and but let's talk, Don, speed trader. Like, what deals did we get? So if all our members sign up for you guys, I want to talk about you guys.
Okay. Okay. Sure. I mean, well, the truth of the matter is that we'd like to help as many people as we can over here. We want to be able to help you achieve whatever it is that you're looking to achieve. Whether you're looking to make 200 a day or whether you're looking to make, I don't know anybody that's not looking to make 4,000 a day. But I guess my point is that at the end of the day, we want to be able to be that conduit. We feel like if we help you and we do a good job with that, you're going to tell more people that we did, right? So as far as special pricing goes and everything else is concerned, I mean, they can email me directly and I will personally answer any questions that they have. Pricing, short availability, what our platforms look like. I mean, I will walk you through the process from start to finish. And if you guys have a pen, I'll give you my email address right now. It's D Hensley. That's HEN as in Nancy, S as in Sam, LEY
Is there
at stockusa.com.
Or they can go here and ask for you, Don?
Yeah, just give us a call.
We actually have an MIC, I think. Oops.
There it is.
There you go. Well, you can go here too. And the guys in the room have that link. Let me pull up the link real quick. But Don, are you? I know Craig is in the chat. Are you coming in as well?
Is Craig in the chat right now? I mean, is he out there right now?
I meant in general, because like a lot of times the members have questions, and so if you just leave the chat open in your iPhone, that they can reach you. That's a huge benefit. I don't think other brokers have that. You know what I'm saying? Being able to reach out to you directly. Yeah,
Craig. You guys have been working together for a while. Craig's in there. I will try to follow up, when I can. If you want to have me in the room, I'd love to be in the room, and just be able to answer any questions that anybody has. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's a huge benefit for our club, because I'm telling you guys. So this is the problem I had when I started out trading. I was a little guy with a small account, and no one gives a damn about you, right? You feel like, dude, any questions I have to go in the long queue. They don't want to answer my questions because they got some other that they're helping, right? That's how you feel. And so I'm telling you that this club that I created, my investing club, is meant to basically it's like the average man's country club. That's why I keep calling. How often are you able to interact with other, like if you're a guy starting out in college, how many times can you interact with millionaires or multimillionaires or owners of businesses or brokers? I mean, dude, so now a guy with a small account can hit you up directly, Craig or Don, you see what I'm saying, and ask you questions.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's funny that you should mention that, because we just got a question in the queue from Stefan, who says, is there any prerequisites you need to understand in order to join MIC, or can you start from scratch?
My whole thing is it's better to start from scratch, because if you start from scratch and you learn the right habits and the right fundamentals, it's even better. A lot of problems I have is they get taught by some other idiot because it's cheaper. So people see, the thing that's funny as hell, dude. They go out and they buy some fancy ass Gucci belt, and then it doesn't do shit for them, and then they're like, damn, $179, so expensive. Let me go pay this guy $99 to lose all my money. You're trying to get an education on trying to make money, and you're being cheap about it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's an oxymoron kind of thing. So it's kind of like, I mean, we for what we offer, it's really ridiculously cheap. So my whole point is this: it's $179 a month, or you do the annual for you get 2 free months. But the annual gets you this. I'm throwing a free boot camp October 6th. I think Craig is coming out too, right, Craig? Don, you're invited too, man. So I'm doing a trading seminar, a free for annual, free. These other guys are charging like $2,000, $4,000 for that stupid seminar, right? But if you're a man, my whole point is I'm trying to build a trading academy eventually one day. And it's a club. So I'm I don't want to say, but I'm going to put all these guys out of business, all these food guys.
Well, I mean, let's be honest with each other, you would probably be doing a lot of favors for a lot of people who, may not know any better, right? I mean,
yes, that's why when that question came up, it's actually a very good question, because, dude, you want to learn the fundamentals correctly, right? Otherwise you're going to have bad habits. Imagine like a golf swing. like I started golf late and I suck. I didn't have a teacher. And so now if I try to take classes, I can't fix my swing because I started doing it myself. So this is the same analogy with trading stocks. If you're doing a couple of years on yourself and you have all these bad habits, it's very difficult to get rid of them. So the sooner you get mentored correctly, just like golf, right? The sooner you do it, the better you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's never too late, man. It's never too late to change and learn, and it's never too early either. I have most of the people that are members, they work full time because I used to work full time. No one just jumps in and starts jumps in and starts day trading and quits their job right away, right? So it's a progression. Right. So the way I teach is it's basically how I got to where I got, and I'm just a normal guy. You know, I didn't come from money. I just worked my ass off. I lost a lot of money. I made a lot. I lost a lot, and so I'm just a normal dude. And so I'm trying to use my experiences to guide other people. So Alex is a good example of someone I mentored. So I know Alex just tweeted like 4 years ago. He sent me a tweet, and then he was making $100 a day, $400 a day, you know. And then so look where he's now. So I say it like this: it took Alex 4 years to become an overnight success.
That's fabulous.
So I'm not gonna lie to anybody and say it's fucking easy. It's not easy. It's hard as hell. It's the hardest thing to do. But the thing is, but it's the most rewarding because you know what, man? Anybody can do this. I'm gonna tell you why. Successful trading, like I said, it's not about intelligence. It's not about anything else. It's discipline. The biggest hurdle is the discipline. I could teach you guys the mechanics, but you need to be able to have self-control, not to have FOMO, like the fear of missing out, entering stuff too early, being bored, messing around, or like me getting drunk last night, you know. It's basically it. It's like I can teach you do all this stuff, but it's the mental aspects of it, but it's everything. You see, this is why it's so complicated. Is so you have to get the right mentor, in my opinion. It's without the right mentor, it's good luck, man. I'm telling you right now. I don't know many people that started this. You can get there, but why waste years of aggravation learning the wrong thing? Just like golf. So I'm telling you. So when I started golf, I don't need a coach because I'm like, dude, I'm an old man. I'll figure this out myself, right? And then now I have a horrible swing. I try to take classes. I can't fix it. I'm like, dude, I should just take classes to begin with. So that's what I think about trading, man. It's like the sooner you do this. And so we priced it very well. And then so October 6th, Don and Craig, you guys are coming out. And then we
October 6th. Yeah, well, tell us a little bit about that. I mean, I'll definitely go. I'll book my flight right now. When and where is it? What are you gonna be doing?
So we're doing a trading seminar, but I'm gonna call it a boot camp. My goal is to someone that doesn't know what they're doing after the 1-day boot camp between 9 and 4 to be able to place their first trade without fear. There's always gonna be fear, but you know how you alleviate fear? You go tiny size. People always that's the thing. People go, wow, I'm so scared to make a trade. I'm like, sometimes you have to just, it's like, so how do you alleviate that? You do tiny size, guys. There's just 100 shares. You don't have to full size. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get, right? That's all it is. And so a lot of these guys want to start big. It's like, nah, man, you have to start with small size. And then so October 6th, San Jose. More information. This is unfortunately fortunately or unfortunately, it's for members, annual members only. Because otherwise there's like 600 guys just hanging out, right? And I'm doing this for free, so they don't have to pay. So with a membership, which is basically no additional charges, right? You pay your $179 for the year, and then you get free attendance for every single seminar that we're gonna throw. I mean, how awesome is that, dude? I plan to do this all the time. Boot camps, and maybe the next one will be live. So after this is the first event, and so I'm using this to learn to the next one I want to do live trading. Who the hell does live trading? and that'll be the ultimate, right? To
Yeah.
see me live trade and stuff like that. So we already do things uniquely here. Every day on my YouTube channel, YouTube is under My Investing Club. My Investing Club, the YouTube channel. I show you all my trades. Who the hell does that? So I have DOS is great. It shows you can turn on your trades and it'll show you all your where you bought it and where you sold it on the chart. Let me show you. Let me pull that up real quick. And this is all in Speed Trader too. You can DOS is a great tool that and the people from Speed Trader made it, right?
Yeah, no, we use two platforms over here, DOS and Sterling. You know, DOS is pretty much the platform of choice for, I would say, 90% of the traders that we have over here. It's been around for a long time. It's an extremely reliable platform. And the great thing about DOS is that should you generate more than $4.99 a month in commission, your platform fees and level 2, they're all waived. So you're not going to be out of pocket for anything over there. You know, a lot of people find a lot of value in it.
Yeah, I see. That's great, man. Every time you save money, it's good.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's not even about the money, guys. I'm telling everybody that's listening. It's not the money. It's the relationship you have with the guy that's holding your money. You know, it's like if some crap happens, you need to be able to know that, you know, there's someone out there that'll help you. And so this is the benefit of MIC, because I'm making Craig, I'm making Don come in the room too and check on the, you know, and help the members. And so they have an account that all the members can talk to. Who the hell can talk to their broker? Seriously, guys, if you have a, I mean, that's unheard of in this industry. Brokers have like thousands of clients, and why would they waste their time? And so this is the power of having a club. You see what I'm saying? So I'm forcing these guys to work harder. So, and this is one of the things that we talk about MIC. I don't think anybody's doing this, dude, because they're afraid to show you their trades because they didn't, first of all, maybe they didn't even make the trade. They're paper trading. You know what I'm saying? And so, hold on. Some kids came into my room. Hold on. Uncle is doing some work. And two naked babies walking in. Sorry. Yeah, and so this is the DOS platform, and so you can turn on the trade. So these reds mean a sell. These triangles, you see it, and the green are buys. And so I try to do this regularly. And so yesterday we talked about Fred, which is a stock, and so I actually traded it. So at MIC is this, guys. This is another thing I want to talk about. Alerts. A lot of these rooms are pump and dump. They get in, they go, oh, I bought this at this price, and all the sheep buy, right? And then next you know, it gets sold by the head furu, and it tanks. So here we don't do that, dude. We want you to be self-sufficient. We lay out pre-market our trading strategy. Like for example, Fred, you know my strategy. It's up to you to determine what prices to get in and get out. Because be honest, how am I supposed to know what prices are the correct prices, right? I can't predict the future. The only way the other people that pumping it, they are pumping it because they are controlling the stock. So you're basically a sheep. So I don't want you to learn by following the leader kind of thing, right? So here we lay out the plan, and then you execute and you learn on your plan. That's all. And after seeing this a bunch of times, you start to learn. If you keep copying, you will never learn. And so at the end of the every around noontime, I go and I do what's called a daily recap of my trades. The best way to teach someone to trade is to show you the mistakes I did. I'm not a perfect. Look what I did. Okay, I shorted up here, which is great. So I'm very good at entries because remember discipline. I wait for my entry. I stock my entry. So my entries are perfect. I mean, pretty good. Like I top ticked here. So these are shorts. See, I have very good short. But I sucked at, because I'm a control freak, and so I scale out. And so notice, like, the end of the day, the stock was at $2.44. I screw up a lot. I covered a ton at this price. See? So we're all human, and so if I was a fake trading guy, I would say I shorted here. I covered everything here. Look, guys, join my service. You can make the entire move. Bullshit, bullshit, right? And so by learning from my own mistakes, and I've been doing this for a long time. No one's perfect. You see, you build your own confidence that, hey man, I did the same mistake here. I covered some, but that's not a mistake because I don't know if the stock's gonna go up. So this is a real trader teaching you, so I shorted it here, covered some here, shorted some more here. So, so that's how real trading is. Real trading is not buying the bottom and selling the top. That's bullshit. There's a ton of stuff that happens in between. And so I think that's the main advantage that we have over anybody else, because we are traders. We're not marketing guys. Look at the website we put together. Look at the videos I made. I for the longest time I was making videos on Instagram Live, IG Live, until like one day I was like, let's get a webinar program. It's kind of weird, but then I look at the other guys, the other rooms' videos. They're like, holy shit, they're like Hollywood movies. But there's no content in it. It's just a bunch of cool ass like special effects. But I'm like, where are the trades? What the fuck are you teaching me?
So it's funny going back to the guys that may or may not be teaching the right way. I see some things. It's not my job to point out any names or anything like that, but wasn't there a guy, and we don't need to bring him up. We don't need to bring his name up, but wasn't there a guy that was charging for a service, and then he was like teaching people off of a paper trading account? Like, was that really happening?
There's a lot of them, guys. There's a lot of them. If they don't show you this, it's like show me your trades, dude. As simple as that, right?
Yeah.
P&Ls actually mean very little, because what does a P&L teach you? I want to see the actual methodology that you use to get to that P&L, right? And
Right.
so for the longest time, I used to post. Back when I was younger, I posted P&Ls every single day. That's how I became famous, because I had balls to post losses. Who the fuck ever loses on Twitter, right? I'm the only idiot who lost on Twitter. And so, but now I'm like, P&Ls really doesn't do anything, because it doesn't teach people. Seeing this teaches people. Seeing how I scaled into the trade, scaled out of the trade, added more. You see what I'm saying? So that is more valuable than seeing what I made. Because in actuality, you can make whatever you want to make. You can load up 1 million shares, whatever you know what I'm saying? So P&L doesn't really tell the story.
Right. Right. Interesting. Well, we have another question from Lucas in the queue that says, you mentioned the MIC club will be capped to remain exclusive. At what number or date is that going to be capped?
So my whole thing is this I need to have a certain amount of ratio between mentors and students. I don't want it. So my whole venture with this, that's why I have a lot of people's help, like Alex, Tosh, Inefficient Market, Nico. We're adding more talent all the time. And so how am I going to explain this? It's like, this service is not a pump and dump. It's more of a mentoring. So you have to have guys in the room helping and answering questions. And so what I found was really great, because I thought that I would have to do all the work. I would have to answer the questions. But it turns out members are helping other members right now. There's different levels of experience, right? So the more experience is helping the young one. So I am amazed. I'm like, these guys. So when one person asks a question in the room, there's like 10 answers from other people. I don't even have to do it. And And so I can focus more of my time on things like this, showing them the whole trade, and you know what I'm saying? So, and then we offer one-on-one mentoring, which is through Tosh as well, and Nico in official markets. So, and the cap rate is right now, I capped the trading seminar because I to be honest, I didn't rent a big space. My friend donated a restaurant for me. You know, this is how bootstrapped we are, right? I'm not doing $100,000 rental at the Vegas casino. You know, I'm like, what the
Right.
fuck, dude? It's like, you know what? You'd be surprised where this place is. It's an Asian crawfish Cajun restaurant.
That's actually really cool. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so I rather spend money on the students than on a fancy place so that I can sell myself. We spend $0 right now, guys. It's unheard of. $0 on ads. We're not ready for ads. So that's what I'm saying. And so there has been zero marketing. This is all word of mouth, and this is, you know, because I want to do this right. I'm doing it slowly. So right now, there is right now. I thought I needed a cap because I didn't think that I could have the bandwidth and the manpower to help. But the members are helping each other. So right now, there's really, dude. Right now, I'm not capping it because there are enough people helping other people. But the moment it stops like that, and you need more people, then I'm gonna have to stop and cap it. You see what I'm saying? And I'm capping it by not doing any ads. I have zero ads. I don't want any ads because
Yeah.
we're not ready for that. You
No,
know?
that's incredible. That's incredible. Well, I think we got time for one more question from Steven, who says, and I don't know how familiar this may sound, but here's the question. It says, I saw your room and there's a spreadsheet room. Is there much info in it?
Let me show you what the chat looks like.
Okay.
Oh, one thing about the cap. This is the cheapest price that you're gonna get. I'm not. We don't do any bullshit discounting like these fake guys. They're like I keep saying white elephant. They make up crazy ass reasons to give you discount. Why not just fucking give you the discount all year long? It's like the dumbass. It's like, dude, we know you're gonna fucking give us a discount. This is a holiday, and so just give it to us. And so for me, I don't want to do that pricing rule because I don't want students to try to like time it. It's like, dude, just join it because this is the cheapest price you're gonna get. There, no discounts. Sorry, no discounts ever. We may raise it. That's how we're gonna cap it. So whoever gets in, their price is grandfathered. You know what I'm saying? So as more people grow, maybe we have to raise the price. But this is the IPO price, I'm calling it. You know, and I'm putting a billion bid support at the IPO price. It's not going down. And so this is the chat room, guys. So we have a lot of members in here now. We launched 3 weeks ago, guys. This is incredible, right? There's 653 people in the room. It's self-monitored. I'm just a regular member of the room. I want this to be a community, as a club, right? I'm not a dictatorship. And thankfully, people have been monitoring themselves. It didn't get out of hand. There's no pumping. Remember, you are only as good as the leader, as you set an example. And so in the morning, we trade. So I don't even have time to post because I don't want you to know my position because I don't want you to chase. So I'm a weird guy like that. It's like, dude, I can post my stuff and it will only help me if I'm long a stock. And imagine you have 600 guys chasing that. I don't want that. You see what I'm saying? That's not my style of doing it. And so this is what, so people see that, and so they don't pump their stocks in this. They help you with the process. So pre-market, we come in and we talk about our trades. Like, okay, I'm looking at this stock Fred today, and I'm going to short, and these are the areas I'm looking to short. It's up to you to execute, as you're saying. And so let's go through all the rooms we have. So this is a great app, man. This works on Android and iPhone, and this is a PC as well. And so we have a bunch. So here's the broker talk, which have information about the brokers like Speed Trader, the main, and we have a daily recap, and you can go through all this. And he wanted to see which one.
Looks like he was saying that there's a spreadsheet room.
Let me see. Spreadsheet room. Maybe join and see.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't see it, but I don't know. Maybe it's like I
There's
thought
a
it was
we do a
something
watch
else.
list every day too. This is great. So I hate these services where they go, okay, for this price you get the chat, but for another $50 a month we'll give you a watch list. I'm like, fucking,
Right.
like, dude, I hate that kind of crap. You see what I'm saying? When you
Yeah.
join, you get everything, dude. You see what I'm saying? So we do things very differently. I'm not here to fucking like nickel and dime off this crap, like you come here, you get everything. Every member is the same, guys. I don't want to have this, oh, are you an elite? Are you like, I'm like, I don't know what the terms they use, but they start selling you shit like fucking watch this, like what the fuck?
That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm really excited about what it is that we're going to be offering your traders should they want to come over. Again, we're going to be doing 395 a trade or 40 mils a share. For those of you that aren't familiar with the term mils, that's spot 004 per share.
Dude, 395 a trade? That's pretty damn cheap.
Yeah, I know. I'm not getting a raise off this. Let's put it. I'm not taking vacations off of this promo. Let's put it that way. But I'm happy to help out
For the
everybody that
guys,
you're helping out.
for the guys out there, I'll tell you how cheap 395 is. When I started trading, and I traded volume, right, big time, like 1,000 trades a day. I was making brokers rich, and it was 395. Maybe I got down to like three something. I think it was like some, but my whole point is, dude, you guys are getting ridiculously cheap pricing right now, and so I'm like, dude, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So for any of you, again, for any of you on the webinar that have any questions for me at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, that's D Hensley at stockusa.com. That's DHEN as in Nancy, S as
What
in Sam,
one question, Don?
LEY. Yeah, sure. What's up?
What kind of accounts do you do under 25,000 too?
Right now, we're doing 25 is the min. Okay, we're not going under 25,000 for right now. That may change in the future, so please reach out. Stick with us. You never know. And then, more than likely, should we change that in the future, we will reach out to you directly so that you can communicate it to everybody that's in the room. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. 25 is the min.
Oh, here, spreadsheet room guys, put here, whatever. But join the club, you'll see it. It's not that expensive.
That's it. That's it. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Bow. Listen, I can't begin to tell you, just our sincerest congratulations to you guys over there. We think that you're doing amazing stuff. Listen, thank you very much for joining today's webinar. We look forward to hearing from you guys soon.
All right, thanks, Don.
You got it, buddy. Bye.
Have a good one, you guys.